Okay, y'all are getting, did I take a picture of this spread? Y'all are getting a full talk through. We'll see actually how it goes. Let me see. I didn't take a picture. That would have been kind of tragic if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and snap a little photo of that. Okay, so I am using the Splash Kit. This is from my shop. It is gorgeous. I love the colors. I love the theme. And yeah, I have the freebie and then the fashion, extra color, and doodles. And then as far as foil goes, I just have a confetti version 2 foil bundle from my shop, as well as the grid underlays in hollow. Both of those are in hollow from my shop. And the pool floaty from Hannah in hollow. So let's go ahead and get into it. So how I usually go about like setting up whenever I do these, I know I don't do too many talk throughs. When it comes to the base, I pull out everything that I'm going to need for the base, and then I put everything else on the side just so I don't get mixed up. And then all the foil, I won't need this page here with the scripts and the icons, and I won't need the bougies because I'm going to be using the grid. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those with the rest of my bougies that I have. And then everything else I will need in some capacity. So I like to start my spread with the bottom washi so I can see what the vibes are. So I have this, of course, as well as this. I want to use the pool floaty and then the confetti. I think I want to use the confetti on the like sand color and then the pool floaty on the water. I think that makes the most logic sense in my brain. I don't have any like quotes or anything pulled out, but that's something that I could decide to pull out a little bit later and see. Also like how this bottom wash, if you lay it down this way, it looks like the colors in the middle and then it's fading out to like the blues. And that is pretty. That is very pretty. I'm going to use the Hannah pool floaty in the hollow on the top here, like I said. And then I'm going to use the other part. I think Hannah's bottom washi. I thought it was always wider, maybe not. Put that down. I'm not going to use anything else from this, so I'm going to just go ahead and put that in the I'm done with pile. And then on the bottom washi, oopsies, I probably have to actually lay the other bottom washi down first, is the sand version of the 15 millimeter. And then the other portion of the sand, the 15 millimeter overlay from the confetti version 2 bundle, and the other portion of that. Now we're going to go ahead and just do the sidebar real quick because put down one part of the sidebar because I do like having a tall box in the sidebar, and I do quite like this one here with this cutie gal in it. We're just going to go ahead and slap this down, aligning it parallel with Monday. And then my combo for this, let me check my other planner because this is my new planner, is just going to be 2 more full boxes on top. So we'll just add those boxes later as we go. Because I don't know which boxes I want to use because there is quite a lot of boxes. I'm probably not going to use the freebie because that box is here and I'm just going to use that skin tone. I don't really care. And then as far as boxes go, I have all of those plus these. Again, I don't think... I actually might use the blonde because I went blonde this week. I think that could be kind of cute to maybe put on the day where I went blonde. Let me see what day of the week that was. On Thursday. So maybe I will start with Thursday and put that box in because I did go blonde that day. So I think that actually might be cute. Normally I just wouldn't care, and I honestly do really like the redhead in here. But I think because I went blonde this week, it kind of makes sense to do the blondie girl this day. So I think color-wise, I'm going to skip out on the extra color. Nah, I'm not gonna. All right, so we're going to do purple, and then I'm going to do the light pink. So then those are separated by days. Okay, so we're going to do the light pink because I do think it's really cute. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do the blondie gal here because it's the day that I went blonde. Oh, the other half of my head. And then above that would be if I did purple, then we'll do yellow. And then another grid. And I can kind of like, since that's the only day that I like really am like picky about what day the boxes are on, I can kind of, you know, judge my week around it versus, you know, not. So again, that'd be purple, light pink, yellow, and then dark pink on top. That is very cute. Okay. I love where we're starting with this. As far as other boxes go, because I used this fashion option, I'm not going to use this one, so I'm just going to move this off the front page here. Put that option there. And then this is what I'm left with. I really do love this fashion option as well. I think to kind of separate them out, I would put this one like here-ish or here. Maybe up there, because that would be like a more spaced out like center, and then over here. I like spacing out if I have fashion people or hands or anything, kind of spacing them out a little bit more. I do have this one as well, but I think that could look good like on Tuesday, though I didn't go to the pool on Tuesday. I did go to the pool on days where it wouldn't really make sense to have it. So I think if I put this here, here, and here, and also makes like a direct line, I would want to do the scene here, which I really do like this scene. Sometimes I'll opt out of using a scene or just use like one of the boxes, but this day, no, we're going to be using the whole dang scene because it is so pretty. Been loving the pool this summer. It's probably the most I ever went to the pool in my entire life, TBH, in a summer. But I really like it, and I like being outside. So, and I've gotten also not just like kid time at the pool. Me and Hannah have been going to the pool, and it has been quite fun. The only day this week that I need 3 boxes is for Wednesday, which I feel like is pretty normal for my Wednesday since it is Girls' Day. Hey, but otherwise, this week was another basically chillin' week, which I miss those. I feel like this week has turned out to be kind of more chill, besides the fact I just came off of like the one, like mostly feeling like the busiest week of my year, which was the Gen Con week, which was so fun. I'll go more into that on my spread, and I also went into it a little bit more in my one of my Plan With Me's. I talked about it, and then also I talked about it in my vlog, which I don't know what order everything's gonna go out because I'm basically pre-filming quite a bit ahead. I'm gonna stick that down. I love these grid. It's like a micro grid. I feel like you could easily put something over top of it that has like more space and it'd be a really cool layered look. But there's like a lot of grid like in here, like this wall in particular, and it's in a couple of the full boxes. So it might also influence my choices on full boxes if I can get ones that have the grid in to kind of pull that in. But I mostly wanted a lot of my like bougie box underlay type situations are super tiny because I want you to be able to see it through the stickers, even if you're not like leaving a lot of space for them on purpose. And also, make sure I'm doing this right. Want them to be able to be layered with more like open bougie boxes for some layering effects. I was kind of worried these pinks might not be like different enough colors, but I feel like those do, especially in real life, look quite different. But that is the first half of the week. It looks so stinking good. As far as over here goes, like I said, this needs to be a 3. I'm not sure if I want to do extender or not. I do really like all of these boxes. Like there's not one where I'm like, I could live without it. I do really like all of them, though I don't really feel like doing an extender. So that would leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So I would need to nix 2 of these. I really do like this beach bag because I have this beach bag. Pretty sure at least I have it. The Stony Clover for Target one. So if I have to nix one, I don't really care about the bikinis bag. The Starbursts are cute, so maybe I'll figure that out. I also have this one, which would be cute, but also I feel like it's in this box, so I'm not too mad about it if it's not included. So I think I'm going to automatically nix that one. And then as far as the last one, which I'm going to put on here and be done with this page, I care about all of these, the one that I'm least like in love with. I feel like almost it should be one of the flat lays because I don't have any flat lays over here. I don't know if I want to do 2 flat lays over here. I could do, because it would be then Tuesday, it would be all like clumped here. So I think it's be one of the flat lays. And personally, if I had to pick, I really like the Crocs in this one. But I think I like the Starburst and the little friendship bracelets and the AirPods in this one. And I like the swim better than the bikinis bag. So these ones are done. And then I'm just going to use these 4. Now where these 4 should go, I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to go ahead and lay down Wednesday because there's no boxes, so might as well just do it. I have that Kelly Clarkson song stuck in my head. Piece by piece. So I read an article that, I don't know if it was in Vegas or not, but she did a show, and I think her and her baby daddy aren't really sounding like it's going too well. But she like changed the lyrics of it, and that song always just like resonated with me so much because of my life. But I hope I won't have to change the lyrics of it ever because that'd be sad. It is very just sad. Let's see. Let's do the yellow. But I love that song. It's so good. It's probably one of the I feel like it would probably be like top 10 of songs that I feel like whenever I listen to, I'm like, wow, it gets me. So I'm going to do here and here and then do the boxes on the side. So I'm going to do the flat lay actually on the sidebar. I think that's cute. And then I'm going to do, what do I want to do on the top? Maybe the bag with the hand. Because I really, really, really like this box. I like how much blue is in it. I like blue and kids. Blue and yellows and greens are sometimes oddly my favorite colors. And then I'm going to put the, her swimsuit's pretty yellow. So I'm going to do the yellow cooler here and then this box here. Even though this is like a lot of this here though. So maybe I'll do this in the middle and then this one on the bottom. I think I'm going to do that because that background is like a little too close, I think. Like if it was like right next to it, I'd be like, I don't know. This is all also just how my brain functions when doing a spread. So obviously there's no rules and you can totally disagree with me because that is okay. Let's do that. And then let's do this last box. Here. Okay. The base is almost done-ish, sort of, not really, but you know. You know what show I've been trying to watch? Everyone talks so highly about Yellowstone. And I could kind of go for a drama recently. There's a couple of other ones that I have on my list that like people have told me I need to watch, and like, you know, I'm just really just skating on. But also this is one that Nick doesn't really seem interested in watching, so the rest of them that are on my list Nick kind of has mentioned that he wants to watch, so are hard to like do. So I've been trying to watch Yellowstone, and I feel like I'm like, am I supposed to understand any of this, like as far as like the ranch and laugh tap thing? Because I'm like, I don't really get it, but I haven't gone through the first episode yet, so we're trying and seeing how it goes. And am I gonna do it? I don't know. We will see. So that is done for that. I need one little piece to put up in this corner. I think because I nixed that box with the like Croc sandals, I don't honestly use anything on this page. That's all stuff that y'all have told me you need to survive. So we're going to keep that on there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut the little excess off the top. Perfect, perfect. I did go ahead and pull out these already, and I'm going to use the July from here. And then I'm done with that. I'm going to put the July right here. Super cute. Love her. I don't need this anymore. The bottom washi, I do need to put the dates on. This was the 3rd through the 9th. So we're going to do the 3. These are from the foil bundle. You get so much stuff in these foil bundles. All the things you may need. 5. 6. Actually need to go through my old planner before I do a flip through and put in hole reinforcers, because that's one thing I always forget. I do have a bunch in shop, and then also I have clear ones in case you don't have a foil match for yours, or, and I might use some of these later on, or if you don't have a match, or if you just want something a little more minimal, we do sell the clear hole reinforcers as well that fit perfectly and are the same material as your other clear stickers from SPC. Okay. Oh, and I like how this also matches then the bottom washi, the purple and the pink. Goes into the blue. That's actually really pretty. Didn't even do that on purpose. TBH. It just happens, and that is very cute. I'll show you in a second. See how the purple, like the blue to the purple and pink, blue to the purple and pink. Super cute. That sheet is done. And then we just have overlays when we getting into the spread. So I don't think, like I said, I'm going to be doing any like quotes or anything like that. I'm going to put this stroke box on the beach bag. And then I do have a double box between the two. So here's one side. And then this box here, you could just turn around. Any of our newest formats will have something along the lines of this. And that's a double box. I think I might do another, we'll see. Let's do the 4-corner one on this gal. And then the single corners over here. So the top left and the bottom right. And then I'm going to use one of the ones that has the 4 corners. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. You could do this for double boxes or tall boxes. And I'm just going to place this down the top half and the bottom half on the tall box over here. And use the last one on here for this, which has the top left and the bottom right. Have little sparkly bits on it. And then I have 2 boxes that don't have any foil. So I am going to use the opposite of this one on here. The other one probably would have looked better, but I don't want to use 2 of the same ones next to each other because that's just me. And then I'm also going to grab the 4 corners one for this flat lay. Just adds like a little zhuzh. I love this confetti format because it is very, very minimal. Then I'm going to go ahead and take all of the headers off of this sheet that I used all of the full boxes on. And I'm just going to remove them and stick them onto my hand. I'm doing this because there is still 3 boxes on here and I won't use all of these headers. So when I destash it, I only need to destash 1 page of highly used stickers instead of 2 pages of highly used stickers. So we're just going to go ahead and stick one of these on every one of the header overlays. I know this part can kind of get repetitive of me going through, but if I was down and up for it at the same time, should I be talking through these bases, like my thought process, or is it repetitive and you'd rather see it sped up? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay. Feel better than when I was filming my last video. When I was filming my last video, I was so hungry. My stomach was growling so loud. I feel like you might have been able to hear it in the voiceover. Not the voiceover, but the talk through. So then I need 6 more. I'm just going to grab 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the rest will go into my destash along with that single grid underlay because I do not need 1 single grid underlay realistically. Be cool to do like many foil color grid. Just layer them. All right. Is that everything? I think so. Is that all? I think that's all. Let me take a minute break. I made some Tylenol. Oops, okay. I need to zhuzh this, and I figure I'll just chit chat while I zhuzh. Basically, just need to push everything down. That was all 30 seconds that I was gone and got Tylenol and took a sip of my water. Peered out the window. I have a Target box out there. My phone case is broke. It had a crack in it for the longest time, but I just don't find the need to purchase a whole new phone case because I have a tiny crack in my phone case. But now like a part fell out of it and I can't press my volume buttons. So I ordered the same phone case that I've had with the past like 3 phones I've had. So ordered another one, another day, another phone case. She served me well in a good period of time. Okay, so that's been zhuzhed. This is just, they get like sticking up if I don't push them the whole way down. So then I can't read the labels and it just turns into a whole mess. But I think that is better judged. Okay. Let's go in to the dang day by day. I think I'm getting a little sick of listening to myself talk. I think that's where I'm at in life. All right, where are my scripts? Here they are. These scripts are all from either my shop or Hannah's shop. I've been doing custom multis and foil with her for every week because I am extra, and sometimes you just gotta do what a baby's gotta do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. These are the sheets I kind of have on deck at all times. I keep this one out just in case I saw a movie, which this week I did. And then I have the rounded labels, the solid labels, the pattern labels, the little things, and the extra color. And it's kind of nice. Like, I feel like in past, like, renditions of formats, I would have to keep so many sheets out. So keeping these 4 plus, like, if I have an extra color out, doesn't seem so bad. So let's go ahead and start with Monday. Yeah, let's start with Monday, and I don't know why I'm so lost. Okay, start with Monday, and on Monday, I went and got my lashes done, and afterwards, we stopped at work. Nick took me to get my lashes because he had stuff to do at work. I think he was printing orders this day, so he's like, or we got a haircut this day, I don't remember, but he's like, I'll just drive you down, and then we'll go get lunch after. It'll be cute, it'll be fun, it'll be great. And then afterwards we went to Doc B's. So for that, I'm just gonna use a little Nick and I sticker. This is, oh, then I get to change over to the Blonde Gals midweek. That'll be fun, won't it be? It'll be a little project because I'll have to go through all of my stickers. We'll see how it goes. So we have that. So for lashes, I am gonna go ahead and grab more under Pamper. I have some Lash Girls. I'm gonna stick in there. I have an appointment sticker that's not gonna fit. So I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and pull out a lashes sticker if I have one, because this is not going to fit no matter how I cut it. So I'll just do a lashes sticker. No big deal. That'll fit much better. Lashes. And then for Doc B's, I have a Doc B's custom script from Hannah. Both of those stickers are from my shop. Then if we move down to the bottom, we're going to go ahead and put in, let's do like one of the light pink little things at the very bottom. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. Just stick that in preemptively, prevent, I don't know, whatever word. We also, Nick and I did play Arc Nova on Board Game Arena, and then before that we did all just hang out as a fam, and let's do the greenish color, I think, and we played in the bounce house. So for that, I think I'm gonna go ahead into playtime, and I do believe I have a bounce house. Yeah, I do. Bounce house sticker. This is $5.60. So I think I'm going to use a yellow. So, and then I have a playtime script from my shop. I think that's on maybe my sampler. Then Nick and I played Board Game Arena on our phones. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and go into my games section and grab, I think I'm just going to grab the Arc Nova sticker. It's a little dark for this spread, but I think it'll work. It'll blend when everything is down, and I have a BGA script from Hannah. Then underneath that, I put in that we finished, I pulled out Sparkly Hollow. Hold on. That's a little problematic. I don't need Sparkly Hollow, so we'll just put it over here for now. I went ahead and put in that we finished up I think it's the final episode of the other two. I think it got canceled. So there's that. It's on HBO. The other two. And we had some chips and cheese while we watched that, in case you wanted to know. Then on Tuesday, it was the 4th of July. We're just going to go ahead and put that into a little thing, I think, because I don't really care about the 4th of July too much. I don't know about you. So let's go ahead and put that in with a purple sticker. And then after that, I went to Target and Starbucks. It was dead. We had nothing else really to do this day, so I think me and Theo went to Starbucks and Target. And then I just kind of worked in my office a little bit, had some things I needed to get done. So I think for that, I'm going to go ahead and use this here. It's really pretty, like ombre with grid and hearts. So for it being the 4th of July, I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these stars off of the rating sheet, because there's no way I'm rating everything 5 stars. So we just got a whole bunch of extra stars. I'm using the 4th of July from Hannah's, what's it called? Holiday sheet. And then I'm using the coffee cup from the Doodle add-on along with a Starbucks run. And then for working in my office for a little bit, I'm going to use the computer with a work script from the foil bundle. The computer is from the Doodle sampler. Then if we move on to the second half of Tuesday, my neighbors came over this day. So for that, I'm just going to go ahead and mark that in with a fancy label. I love the patterns in this kit, so I'm going to be using them quite heavily. On the very bottom, I'm just going to use a patterned light pink label. And then in the middle of that, we're not going to use pink because that will be a lot of pink. So I think I'm just going to use this light blue rounded third box. So for having steaks with my neighbors, I think I'm going to go to my food section, and in the regular food, I have steak stickers, or no, for cook I have barbecue stickers. I think that'd be cute since it was on like the grill. It's a weird one. Oh. Steaks, and then I thought I had neighbors over, but I don't have a script for it. Let's just do this, and then I don't think I had like a with neighbors sheet. Oh, I do. I do actually have a with neighbors sheet. Perfect. With neighbors, and I'm just going to cut it. So our kids just hung out, and we had steaks and just ate some foods. And then we ended up watching The Bear this day and played some more Ark Nova on our phones. But I'm just marking The Bear. I love The Bear. It's so good. It's probably my top 10 favorite TV shows ever. Then on Wednesday, it was Girls' Day. I keep getting the weirdest messages. I feel like whenever it's like Hannah or something, I'm like, oh yeah. But like random people, I'm like, oh, that's cute. What a cutie girl. Okay. Random people, I'm like, what is going on? Okay. Anyways. On Wednesday, it was Girls' Day and Pool Day. So I think all of these are going to get little bees. We're going to do this. And then we'll do the light pink. So make sure we're putting a lot of this other pink. Oh, no, that's right next to that light pink. Sorry, that can't happen. Not today, my friend. Let's do this one. And then in between, I'm going to do a blue pattern fancy label. Fancy labels are just really something, you know what I mean? Really something. So it was girls' day, which was also pool day. So I think for that, I'm going to use a pool related sticker. I'm going to go ahead and just grab let's do a yellow from the 734 doodle sheet in my shop. And then I have a girls' day script, which is just a custom I made for myself a while ago. And then afterwards we had donuts, because I was really in a donut mood. I've been like in a 2-month sweets mood. Do I have donut stickers? I got to, right? I have a lot of sweets stickers. Let's pull them out and see what the 411 is. Donuts, 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 cinnamon rolls, donuts. Perfect. And these are such cute colors. Let's use the blue. Let's use blue. I think that'll be cute for going to get some donuts. Oh, no, just kidding. I ate 5 donuts this day. Nick got Round Rock donuts, and I ate 5 of them. It was bizarre. A weird time to be alive. And then I read Princess and the Grilled Cheese. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was really cute. I liked it a lot. It's a graphic novel, so I just read that while we were at the pool. It was super cute. Loved it. Would recommend. Then on the next box, we played some games and did some things. It is a 5 section. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do a solid here. Usually whenever I do the 5, if it's 5 color, I will do every other solid and pattern if I can. And then I will do whatever this color is here, this color is here, so they're the far as away. Obviously these two are there, it's a little bothersome, but that's okay. And then I will do another solid right in the middle. And then I will do the 2 patterned in the other colors. If any of the colors are similar, like these 2 pinks, I will try and at least separate them up a little bit. And then we have the yellow that we'll go ahead and plop in right there for 5 things in one box. So for the 5 things, we did play a new game called Maui. It's okay. I don't really think I loved it. I love the theme otherwise. We played Disney Sorcerer's Arena, which was super fun. It was like Dice Throne, but a little bit different. And then we went to Barnes & Noble and Half Price Books. I bought some more graphic novels because I have no chill. And then afterwards, we went to Walmart to buy coloring supplies. Have we colored since? No, but we will color in the future. Seems like a rainy day thing. And then this is wrong. This is wrong, but there's too much on here, so we're just gonna... You probably were like, Andrea, you're losing it. And I'm gonna say, yes, I am. I always am. We're just gonna call this a day and just hope for the best. So let me pull out my fresh sheet of game icons. For Maui, it's a real bummer that it was like very mid. I'm just going to use like this piece. It was okay. For Disney Sorcerer's Arena, I'm going to use the little cards. It was super cute. Also being Disney, it's just better in general. Barnes & Noble, I'm going to go ahead into my regular icons sheet. I have the one from the scripts and just grab the book sheet. For Walmart, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the little shopping bag. And then for going out to eat a hibachi, I'm going to use the fork and knife sticker. Now we move on to the very bottom. We did color for a little bit. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a dark pink fancy label for coloring. And then I have 3 more things that I want to put in. So I am going to also do the little things. I'm going to grab one of these little things. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this at the very bottom. And then I'm going to grab another pattern. I'm going to do the yellow. Put that here. And then in the middle of those, I'm going to do a solid and I'm going to do the purple. Stick that in the middle. Good enough for me. So we did do a little coloring. So I'm going to use the little pencil for that. I think that's kind of cute. Even though we were, actually, do we use colored pencils? I don't remember. Were they crayons? I think they were crayons. Coloring, markers maybe? So coloring, and then we did play Far Shore this day. Super fun. And then we played Dog Park, which I think will be better with more people. And we also organized Castles of Burgundy, which I'm actually gonna go ahead and lift this sticker up because this is like really long, but there was no other way of like really narrowing it down. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. I think this will fit. But we organized the box because I got the like big box of it and it's just a lot of stuff. It was a little overwhelming, I'm not going to lie. I was a little stressed out, especially because there's not really a video on how to do it. So just kind of like whatever you want. And that stresses me out. So we organized the Castles of Burgundy box, which is such a fun game. I recommend. It's definitely a little bit heavier, but it's not like too heavy that I think it's hard to figure out. So for Far Shore, I'm just going to use some cards from the board game icons from Hannah Shop. For Dog Park, I think I'm going to use the, what's it called? The paw print. I think that'd be cute for that. And then we don't need any more icons for the rest of the day. And that is the first half of the week, which is super cute. If we move on to Thursday, I did have this day an 8-hour hair appointment, which is where I turned into a blondie gal. I have known since I did split dye that eventually I was going to go full blonde. I just didn't really know when, and then I just kind of like decided that I was going to my last hair appointment and then kept it a secret and didn't tell anybody besides Bree. Bree's my bestie who also does hair. But I just wanted to know her opinion and such. So basically on the way there, I was like, I need to get breakfast. And thank goodness I did, or I would have probably died because I, at the end of the appointment, or actually in the middle of the appointment, was starving because I was there for 8 hours. I considered door dashing food, but I always just thought we were close to the end, and we were not. But I turned into a blonde this day. So I actually have all of these scribblers in blonde that I need to switch out to because this is my life. That is one reason why I waited. I was going to wait even longer to go blonde is because I didn't want to have to switch out my scribblers, which is honestly planner girl problems 101. So we did my hair appointment. I think for that, I'm just going to use this one. So basically, yeah, this looks weird. It's weird, okay? So basically, I wanted to go blonde. It was on the plans to do at some point since I already had half of my hair blonde. Nick has been requesting for me to go blonde for about 6 years because I was blonde. I think, maybe I was 19. I was blonde for a while. Or 20. About 10 years ago, I was blonde, and he loved it then. So ever since I did the half and half, he's like, you should go all blonde. Eventually, I'm going to go back to split dye, so don't you worry. I'm saving all my split dye characters, probably putting them back in that same exact cello and saving them for whenever I go back to split dye. I personally don't know when that will be because this has been a real project to get my hair this color. Like, that 8 hours, really, that's a lot. I will say I left the salon not feeling myself. I'm burping. And not feeling very confident. I felt kind of like, I don't know. I felt like the split dye hair like felt like special. And then me as a blonde felt very like, I don't know, I just felt very basic. It sounds like bad, but it's just like how I felt on the inside. So yeah, I was just kind of like not feeling myself. And it was kind of a sad time. I think like figuring out my makeup with the blonde hair as well as figuring out that I like it with a little bit of root has been kind of helpful. But yeah, there's that. So I surprised Nick this day because he had no idea that I was going. And I was like waiting because of how long it took. I thought it was going to take like 5 hours. The 8 was a little bit of a surprise to me. But I surprised Nick, and I was waiting the entire time like for him to be like, what's taking so long? And then he's like, yeah, you know, I thought it took a little long, but I don't know. Like, he's like, I thought maybe like you and Hannah met up and got lunch or something. And I was like, okay, I would have been concerned, but what do I know? So I just had some family time with the kids, with fam. That's on my script sheet. This is on the color of the week. And then this is from Teddy Plans Co., I think it is. And then we continued watching The Bear. I don't remember if all the episodes were up or not. I think they might have been. We're just slackers. So The Bear. Such a good show. Then on Friday, this was a weird day. So, I'm going to go ahead and do like all of these. So I'm going to do this one down here. Big Little Things, you know? If you're doing 4, they're always the opposite, the top and the bottom. I'm going to put the purple here since the purple's right there. And then I'm going to do the yellow. Cute. So this day was a little weird. We went to Bangers in the morning with the boys because we had like a little thing we were going to take them on. I'm going to use a pretzel icon because that's what I love at Bangers is their pretzels. So we went to Bangers, and then afterwards we went to Jurassic Quest. I think I'm going to have to cut this, yeah. Which I think we had went to it before, and it was like during COVID, so it was like you drove through it, and there was so many more like dinosaurs and like, I don't know. It's like kind of hard to explain. But basically, it was not like that at the actual event. It was like maybe 10% like looking at like the fake animatronic dinosaurs or like the fake ones that were like standing still. And then the other like whatever opposite percent of what I said was before was basically like a carnival where it was like bounce houses and like you could do like dinosaur rides, and there was like more bounce houses, and like it was just honestly, that's a Starbucks run, chaos. And I got like super overwhelmed and I felt super bad, but like I was like, Nick, I think we have to go. And he's like, that's fine. Like he's very understanding, especially like I'm starting to learn like when I just can't do something, I can't like force myself to do it or I'm gonna feel like really yucky. So I was like, can we just like do something else? Like I don't want to like not do anything. Like the boys like had already like had their fix basically. They were a little disappointed when we left, but then I just kind of redirected the like narrative to we're going to go to Starbucks and get cake pops, and then we're going to go to Book People and you guys can pick out a book. And then everything was solved, and they didn't really care that much because it was just like a lot. There was just lots of kids running around, lots of screaming, lots of like lines, and it's not what I expected. I think if I would have better prepared myself for it, maybe I wouldn't have felt like as anxious as I was. But I was like, Nick, I have to go. I'm sorry. And he's like, that's fine. So we did that. We went to Starbucks drive-thru. We got cake pops, and then we went to Book People. Theo kept walking around going, there's so many options. What should I choose? And it took him like an hour to pick a book. But it was honestly, anything was better than standing at Jurassic Quest. I would never do it again. It might be fun for some, but for me, no. I didn't like it, and 1, 2, 3, I don't recommend. I liked the outside version, but I drove around in your car. Yeah, I was super overwhelmed and stressed, and I felt better as soon as we left. TBH, not gonna lie. So, we went and got ice cream then with the neighbors later. So I'm gonna put that in with a little box here. So for the ice cream, I think I'm gonna go into food sweet. Nick is texting me. Oh. There was like at Gen Con, there was like $200,000 or $300,000 worth of cards, like TCG trading card trading cards stolen. We all thought, and everyone thought, that they were Lorcana, because Lorcana was like the craziest thing ever. Where's my sweet section? Here it is. I literally had my ruler in it. But it actually wasn't Lorcana, it was magic cards, which is very bizarre. I didn't even know magic cards were like sold there, and I didn't know that it was like a hot ticket thing. So apparently 300 or 200,000 worth of magic cards were stolen at Gen Con. Wild, right? Very wild. Also, stealing that many cards, like, I don't really know what you're going to do with them. Sell them on a black market? I'm just going to look a little sus having that many magic cards, I think. So, with neighbors, but I know, like, Post Malone just bought that one for, like, $2 million, right? It's wild. So, with neighbors for ice cream, and then I just started kind of feeling like poop this day, which was where it all went downhill. So, I'm going to do this, and then for feeling like poop, I'm going to do the, like, rolling eyes ones, because it was not a fun time. So, I'm going to put in the yucky. Yucky. Perfect. That's so weird. Okay. Matches all the summer spreads better, though, versus having this, like, dark hair. Then on Saturday, I felt like total poo-poo. I slept for 11 hours. Yeah, I just felt like turd. It was bad. Not a fun time. So we're going to just do all the things in this day. You know, whenever Saturday is 2 boxes, you got something going on. I was sick for like 26 days. That's where you know that I was struggling. It was like 26 or 27 or 28, something like that days. So I started feeling like poo-poo, and I slept for 11 hours, which is honestly like so much for me, because if I get 8, that's kind of like a lot. So sleeping for 11 is kind of wild. So I slept for 11 hours. And then I went to Target with Mr. Theo. It's from the Doodle sheet. And then I have a Theo script from Hannah. And then afterwards, I put in that it was game night, and I pranked everybody with my hair because I hadn't told anybody. So it was game night. We also, the fam went to the neighbors this day to kind of give me a little break. My, oh, well, I guess it's the next day, but my neighbor's wife, she knew I didn't feel well, so she texted me and said, like, hey, if you want to, like, send the kids and Nick over, feel free. So I did. It's pretty much just a win-win, because then her kids, my kids, they're both entertained. So then it was game night. So for game night this week, I am going to just use these Big Little Things again, because I feel like that is going to be the way to go, since there was only 4 things to put in. I changed my phone. I had it on, like, cycling pictures, but I didn't even know that was a thing until Mark showed me. But I didn't know that you could do that. And then I recently figured out that instead of just, like, selecting the pictures, you could select the people. So I selected my kids, and now every day it shows me, like, a new selection of, like, featured photos, and it's my favorite thing in the whole world, because I get to see all these little baby pictures, and they're so cute. Okay. So this day we did play the mole. We like to play every game kind of twice at least, to kind of cement it in. And we also played Welcome to. Did we have an extra player this night? It was 6 people. Who else? Oh, it was Hannah's friend named Liz. We also played Unstable as well as Betrayal. All of them were 6-player games, so that is why we played them. For the mole, I am just going to use these cards. For Welcome to, I am also going to use some cards because it's a flippin', right? And then for Unstable, I am going to use a dice, because there is a dice involved. Or no, is there a dice? No, there's no dice involved in that. There's dice involved in Betrayal. There's dice in Here to Slay. And for Unstable, I'm just going to also use some more cards. Cute. Then on Sunday, we also had pizza this day, in case you wanted to know. And this is the time I won the mole, which was really exciting. Then on Sunday, I slept in 10 hours. You tell? I'm just losing it. I was just losing it. So for this one, I'm also going to probably do there's only 3 things in each, so I'm going to do Yeah, sure. Let's do 3 fancy labels because honestly, why not? Why not? Isn't that like a Hillary Duff song? Why not? Is that what it's called? Something, something, something. Why not? Maybe? I don't know. So I slept. So for sleeping, I'm just going to put this little like shower girl with her hair wrapped up because it could also be me sleeping. I love taking a shower and then just falling asleep with wet hair. It's like my kryptonite. So for sleeping in, did that. And then my neighbor actually, I don't really know if I have a sticker for this. I'm going to do the little doctor one. My neighbor actually, I was saying like that I was going to go out and get Benadryl. And she was like, I have Benadryl. And I was like, why don't I like steal your Benadryl? And she's like, it's fine. It's fine. You don't want to go out feeling like you're feeling. So she, I have Dairy Queen. Let me grab that out. I don't know if that's under fast food or it might be under fast food. I don't know if it's under sweets or fast food. Let's check fast food first. But she ended up like, she had this little container and she put like 10,000 Benadryls in it. She must have like a family size of Benadryl. And then like drew a little heart on top, which I thought was so cute. It's funny because her husband did the same thing to like these treats he left on Nick's. Like he brought over for Nick the one day. He like drew hearts on it and I thought it was so funny. But they're just the sweetest ever. So I have a bunch of Benadryl. Like Benadryl for the rest of my life. And I took Benadryl and I passed out again. Because Benadryl makes you sleepy. But I felt a little bit better. I thought where are my, oh, there, dip cones. I didn't have a dip cone. I haven't had a dip cone actually in a while. When I get Dairy Queen, I usually just get chicken nuggets now and like an M&M, the small M&M, not a McFlurry, but what are they called? Blizzards maybe? Dairy Queen. Then, like I said, I slept for another 17 years. We did go see Joyride, which I kind of regret going because I felt like poop, but it was funny. So I'm going to actually do the rating on this one. I need to do it for every movie. Somebody remind me. So for Joyride, let me grab I have these two. Let me grab one of these. I think they should all fit. I'm going to just kind of put it on the very bottom. And I'm going to do Joyride on top. Fill that in a second. Before that though, I did sleep for like 17,000 hours. So for that, I'm just going to use let me put this here and see what room I have above it. I think I'm going to just do a fancy label, like a patterned one. I'm going to do this pink checkered. I know it's a lot of pink next to each other, but I love pink. So that's everything those sticker wise. So for me sleeping even more, I think I'm going to use nothing on there. I'm going to use a little sleep mask from Cheat 728. And then for playing with the kidders, Sleepy AF. And then for playing with the kidders, I'm just going to use a balloon because I don't really care too much to look around for things. And the playtime, I also had this for the sidebar, which was Barbie era for my hair. So I think I'm just going to stick it down here and call it a day. And then for rating Joyride, I'm going to rate it a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to rate it a 4-star. I'd say it's almost a 4.5, but also could have been because I was just not feeling hot. Joyride. 4 out of 5, we're going to call it. I'd say it's a 4.25. That, my friends, is the whole entire spread. And now I'm going to be a blondie gal who needs to get all of her stickers in a row. So let's go ahead and see what I want to do. I think I'm going to add a couple little extra of these around because why not? Isn't why not take a second chance? I don't know. Something, do a crazy dance. Something. So why not? If I'm making this up, someone need to let me know so I can write it down and just turn it into an actual song and sell it to Hillary Duff. Okay. Pretty sure it's a song though. Not really that creative to make up a song. Alright, I'm just sticking these wherever I find fit. Honestly, I don't really have a rhyme or a reason. You know, it'd be cool if I caught up on spreads. But like I always say, whenever I get one done, another one gets put on the list because a week goes by. But honestly, I think also whenever I get down to having like all my spreads done, that's the time where I'm like, I wish I had spreads to do. So let's go ahead and let me show you everything that I have left. So let's start with the foil. So I didn't use the bougie, so I put those away already. But I do have all of this left, which I'll probably just put this into destash, honestly. This will also go into destash. I have enough hollow stuff that I don't really think I need to save any of this foil stuff, TBH. That'll all just go into destash. And then as far as stickers go, I have this, all gonna go into the destash. And that is all. I hope you like this spread. I think it looks so pretty. I love the hollow with this kit. I think it's so nice. I think sparkly hollow would be really pretty with it, as well as lavender hollow, or a mix of any of those together would be really fun. But that is everything. I hope you like this spread, and I will talk to you in my next one.